Hey friends, it's Terry. I am back with a video. This is going to be another candle haul. I've got Domino hiding there behind me, so maybe he'll peek out. Jersey went back home earlier today, so you won't see her walking around down here, unfortunately. So what I got here, guys, is my Kringle haul. This is a mixture of fall reserve candles and Christmas holiday candles. I have 2 of the Christmas holiday candles and 2 of the fall reserves. And I did pick up the rest of the Christmas holiday scent in wax melt. So 2 of the candles, 4 of the wax melts. If you're interested in hearing about my thoughts on these, stay tuned. Guys, I'll apologize for the noise in the background. I have my washer going. I think it's about to rinse. So it's dripping water right now. Flowing water, and it's a little loud. I have the door closed, but as I always mention, I do have vents in my walls behind these shelves behind me, so some of that noise does come through. I try to drown it out a little bit, but you will probably get some of it, so sorry about that. It just helps me to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So when I'm down here filming, I'm usually doing laundry as well. I did pick up 7 wax melts, so I have 4 of the new holiday fragrances and 3 I picked up in fall melts that have already been around for a bit, but they were scents either I wanted to revisit, one of them is, and 2 that I wanted to try out for the first time. So I did pull my iPad as well, so I have the scent notes here for the wax melts because Kringle does not put that on their packaging. And let me see if I can pull up Kringle's website. Okay, so the first scent we have here is Autumn Spice. This is an existing scent. I believe it was first released maybe 2 years ago. Was it last fall? I think it might have been 2 years, but you know, my memory. So Autumn Spice is described as an exclusive autumn blend of spices and yummy sweetness to create the perfect scent for watching the leaves fall. Ground cinnamon, orange zest, bakery accord, fall spice blend, crushed cloves and leaves accord, nutmeg, vanilla bean shavings, and tonka bean tea. There are some weird notes there. So I actually melted this when it first came out, and I found it to be overwhelmingly too spicy for my nose. But I have really been enjoying spicy scents lately. And again, I don't like it too spicy, but I think I've taken my spice love up a notch and thought I will revisit this one and see what I think. I know a lot of people say they get a little bit of sweetness in this too, but I just got so much spice I didn't really enjoy it. But I kind of wanted to try it again because I thought if I enjoy it, I'm going to go ahead and get that candle because the label on the candle, I'll show it, is gorgeous. Well, it matches this, so it looks like that. But I'll show the candle too because it's taller and you'll see more of the label. So on cold, I get all those spices, but I do get a little bit of that brightness, and I do get a little bit of that vanilla and tonka note. So I'll be really, he's digging up behind me. I'll be really interested to see how this comes across in my warmer this time. I don't think it smells overly spicy in the packaging. So already I'm getting a plus here, but I did want to try that out again. And hopefully I enjoy it because I do have this in a 4-wick. Although I think with the spiciness in here, I think the 2-wick would do me just fine. What are you doing back there, Bubby? What are you doing, handsome? He's got hair overload going on. He needs a good brushing. He doesn't stay still long enough for me to give him a good brushing, so I have to do it in piecemeal. It's kind of funny, but that's what he does. He doesn't go back to the groomer for a couple of weeks. Next, we have Bourbon Apple Oud. I have heard so much about this one, but I tend to avoid things that say they have oud or bourbon like the plague. But everybody talks about the apple in this, and the candle is gorgeous. So I thought, let me go ahead and throw it in my order, and we'll see what I think. So we have the irresistible allure of gently spiced bourbon wraps around the crisp golden apple and warm peppered woods enhanced with sweet tonka and sugared amber. So we got some sweet notes. We do have that spicy bourbon. We've got some crispy golden apple. Looks like a red apple to me, but okay. And then a sugared sweet amber. So we got some perfuminess going. It does say peppered wood, so I'm not sure how I feel about that. The top notes are apple and wood, the mid notes are bourbon and sweet, and the base notes are tonka and amber. I do get that bourbon. There are a lot of sweet notes to this, though, too. Very nice apple note. I almost feel like it has a little bit of pear in it, too. It says nothing about pear. But I do get a sugary, sweet amber. I don't think the bourbon note is overly heavy. Nor do I think it's overly spicy. But it's there. It's very much a bourbon note. Very much a liquor, whiskey type of note. Alcoholic note. So I don't know. It's interesting. There's no note of oud. It says wood, but it doesn't say that it's oud. And I don't get an overly woodsy vibe. So I don't know. I will warm that and see what I think. I don't know that I love it on cold, but at the same time, I don't hate it either. And the last wax melt I picked up that's already part of their scent library is Autumn Amber. I've been hearing a lot of comparisons with regard to this scent, smelling a lot like Bath & Body Works Autumn. Truth be told, I have never burned Bath & Body Works Autumn. I picked up the candle for the first time this year. So I'm not going to be your best tell-all on this one, but I thought, let me go ahead and give this a try. Autumn Amber has woodsy notes, which mingle with the sweet and tart apple accords on a crisp autumn morning. Top notes are apple blossoms, mid notes are floral, and the base notes are cedarwood and pine. I do really like the label. Again, I thought it would be a beautiful candle, so I thought, let me try to wax melt and see what I think. Amber is definitely the star here. I do get that beautiful, it says apple blossoms, but I kind of get a crisp, crunchy apple. I do get a little bit of a floral note, but I don't smell this and think, oh, it's a floral candle or a floral note, floral scent. I do get the cedar wood. I feel like the cedar wood and pine is very present. Very woodsy. It is an apple woodsy tree note. And I can see why people would compare it to Autumn just on cold sniff alone. But that amber, which is not in the scent notes, but I feel like amber is very present. Why is that not in the scent notes? Because I feel like I definitely get amber, and it's in the title. I don't know. Why does Kringle do that? I don't know, but I definitely get amber. So, I don't know. Is it playing with my mind because it's in the scent title, but it's not in the scent notes? I don't know, but I feel like I get amber, and I get quite a bit of it. Okay, guys, let's talk about the holiday releases. So, I'm going to pull up the note. Look how beautiful. Beautiful holiday release candles. The labels on these are gorgeous. Also, the fall reserves. I guess we should talk about fall reserves first. We'll talk about fall first. So let me pull up that page. I have 2 of the candles here. There were 6 releases in the fall reserves. There are those right there. Some of these labels are gorgeous. My 3 favorite labels, I have 2 of them here. And then that owl one. Oh my gosh, the Midnight Oud. Again, you know, oud kind of scares me. I don't always love it. But sometimes I do. Oh, is it sold out? I'm not seeing it. Oh, man. Did that sell out? Oh, no. There it is. Why did it not come up the first time? I don't know. But look at that label. That owl. Oh, that's stunning. Stunning. So I don't know. If that makes it to a sale, I may pick it up. But I did pick up 2 of them, and you won't be surprised when you see the 2. Well, 1, you might be a little surprised, because if you know me, you know I'm not a caramel apple girl, but I picked this one up. Ambered apple and walnut. I know. Look at that. I just ate a caramel apple from Kilwin's the other day. Oh my gosh, so delicious. I love her apples. I need to get another one. It's so good. Ambered apple and walnut is a rich, luscious blend of sweet apple and caramel with cozy, nutty praline and toasted walnut. I mean, it sounds delicious, right? Soft notes of mocha, and amber create a smooth, inviting finish, comforting, aromatic, and truly irresistible. Top notes are sweet apple, peach, and caramel. Peach? Mid notes are praline, coffee, and walnut. Okay, now we're talking. Base is buttered woods, whipped mocha, and brown sugar and amber. So there we go with amber again. So we've got the apple, we've got peach, which I didn't expect. Caramel, I expected. Praline, coffee, walnut, sounds amazing. Buttered woods, not sure what that even means. Whipped mocha. So do we have a little bit of a chocolate note in here? Like a chocolate coffee? Brown sugar and amber. That label, stunning. I can smell this. Okay, I very much get that amber note again, and I definitely smell that in that wax melt. I also get a really delicious crunchy green apple. There's a lot of sweetness going on here, but it's kind of a mixture between that sweet amber and then the sweet apple. Do I get peach? I do pick up a little bit of the peach. Okay, that's interesting. I'm not getting a lot of the nuttiness here. And you have the praline note, you have the coffee note, you have the walnut note, brown sugar. I mean, they're kind of there, but not heftily so. My washer just finished. The apple shines, the amber shines. Yeah, I do get the nuttiness, but not overly so. I don't pick up mocha. I do pick up a little bit of that peach, like I said. I don't really get a woodsy vibe. And I don't get celery. Most important of all, I don't smell celery. So the combination of the caramel and apple on this one is kind of working for me. This is one I definitely need to light the flame to see what I get. I hope more of that nuttiness comes out when I light it up. I don't get a ton of nuttiness on cold, but I do get a beautiful, crisp green apple. I get a little bit of that caramel. I definitely get amber. So like a really pretty conceptual apple. I'm hoping more nuttiness comes out. But I'm not getting that strange note that I often get from caramel apple candles. So I'm happy about that. Okay, guys, so I just got up and put my laundry in the dryer. I only have one load today, so not too bad. Actually, I have 2 loads. I have some blankets to wash, but I don't know if I'll get to those today. But I'm like hurting. It really, if you've watched my videos before, you know that it hurts my back when I film down here on the floor. So I struggle to do it, so I don't do it a lot. I'm actually on my 2nd video today, and so I'm hurting quite a bit. So it helped a little bit to get up, but then I really feel it when I get up as well. I also have pumpkin oud. Is that label not gorgeous? That label is gorgeous. So pumpkin oud, yeah, I know. Why am I picking up this oud candle? I don't know. But again, I don't think oud's in the notes. It's not. So we have warm threads of golden pumpkin spice, mingle with crushed cedar wood, which can scare me a little bit because Kringle cedar wood can be intense. Fresh cardamom, enriched by sweet amber. Here we go again. Over elegant sandal and lifted by a hint of pure ginger. Hopefully it's just a hint because ginger sometimes is not my friend. Top notes are spice and amber. Top is amber. Mid notes are ginger and cinnamon, and the base notes are cedar and pumpkin. The cedar is in the base. If you've tried Warm and Toasty, that candle is so cedar wood heavy, and I hope this one's not. Beautiful white wax, 2 wicks, 100% soy. Oh, this is nice. This is nice. This is not your ordinary pumpkin spice, but oh man, it's beautiful. Oh, wow. So I get a pumpkin spice. I do pick up that ginger, but it's not overwhelmingly ginger. It's not sharp. It's not intense. I do pick up the cedar. Again, it's very nicely blended in this, so the pumpkin shines as well as the cedar shines. I do pick up the amber, but I feel like I get more amber in that caramel apple scent than I do here. The amber is more on the lesser side. It's resinous and warm. And I do pick up the cinnamon. This is a beautiful scent. Different than anything I've smelled, because I don't tend to go for these, you know, fancy schmancy types, but oh, it's warm and spicy, and then a little bit, not body care, but a little bit conceptual, a little bit sensual, and a little bit woody. This is beautiful. I don't know what that'll perform like, but you guys, that is gorgeous. And I love the label. I hope I love this when I burn it. That's gorgeous. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to film the wax melts upstairs just because it's more comfortable for my back. And I will insert that, and then we'll do the 2 candles. So I'm actually going to do the 2 candles now while I'm still down here. But I'll insert the wax melt footage. And so you'll see me on the couch where it's much more comfortable for my back. But I think if I try to do all 6 scents down here, I'm going to be hurting. So that way I can do them in comfort, and they'll still be included in here. Hey guys, so thank you for bearing with me. Yeah, I've mentioned before when I filmed downstairs, I get a lot of back pain, and it was just kind of becoming, I wouldn't say excruciating, but very uncomfortable. And so I thought, let me go upstairs. I also feel like I kind of rush when I'm thinking about my candles when I film down there, because I'm hurting so much. It's kind of hard to keep my head straight as to my thoughts. So yeah, I've had back pain since I carried my daughter. I was 19 years old when I was pregnant with my daughter, and that's when it started. And it never was awful. It was definitely manageable. I never needed to take anything for it. But the last year or two, I've really noticed a difference when I'm sitting on the floor. And sometimes with the way I lay on my bed, I don't know, but it is definitely feeling worse, feeling exacerbated, and it's really hurting me. And it makes me sad, because I know some of you have mentioned that you really like when I film down there because you like the candles in the background. I totally get it. I kind of been thinking about maybe putting some candles up here on my bookshelves, but that would kind of be the same situation, because I would still have to be on the floor because my bookshelves are back in this corner and there's no like chair or anything over there. I don't know. I'll have to figure out something where I can still do filming with my candles in the background. But sitting on the floor and talking about my candles, like I said, I feel like my cold reviews are just so rushed because I'm hurting so much. And so, again, I appreciate you guys sticking with me and, you know, understanding that that is really hurting me. But the good news is, now that I've come upstairs, I was able to grab a snack because I was feeling hungry as well, which doesn't bode well for your thoughts either. But let me know in the comments below, are you a candy corn lover? Are you a candy corn hater? I know something about this candy is so polarizing, right? People either really, really love it or really, really hate it. I'm in the love court every fall. I go looking for it. I need it. I used to get a big bag of it, but it's gotten so expensive. Like, this little bag is like almost $5. Like, what the heck? It's just like sugar. I mean, I don't know. Everything is so expensive. Anyway, let's continue on and talk about the holiday wax melts I picked up. Sadly, Kringle only released 6 holiday fragrances. We usually get about twice that because they usually release fragrances in their country candles as well, but Kringle has decided to discontinue their country line. And instead of giving us more candles in the Kringle line, which I could have dealt with just fine and been happy, we're getting less candles. So that kind of sucks. I guess it's good if you want to buy less, but I like variety. And instead of 12, we're getting 6. So the good news is I feel like it's a pretty good 6. So let's get into the wax melts I picked up. I did pick up 4. And then I picked up 2 candles. And the 2 candles I've already talked about downstairs. I will insert that after this footage here. But let's talk about the wax melts I picked up. I just think that Wax melts and the daylights are a great way to try out a fragrance to see if you like that fragrance before you purchase. I know some people have mentioned that it's not the same burning the candle and melting. In some cases, that's true. Honestly, I think the fragrance is better when you melt it. You don't deal with the burnt smell. You don't deal with kerosene smell. Some people say they smell soy wax. I don't get a smell from soy wax, but I do know that some people are sensitive to it. I get it. I'm not a fan of paraffin wax. So I really like the 100% soy. And like I said, I don't really get a smell from it. I get fragrance only. But I think it's pretty comparable. I don't really get a scorching smell usually from a Kringle candle. So I feel like it's pretty comparable. At least lets me know what that fragrance smells like if on cold more than anything. But also on warm as well. And it's worked well for me. So the first wax melt I have here is Kringle Cupcake. The labels on these candles, I love them. I love them. Love them, love them. So festive. So the description on Kringle Cupcake is a holiday treat in candle form. Freshly baked vanilla cake topped with whipped cream and a hint of warm spice. Clove leaf and nutmeg add a festive twist, while sweet vanilla bean lingers like frosting on a snow day. It's cheerful, cozy, and impossible to resist. Top notes are vanilla cake. Mid notes are cream and spice. Base notes are vanilla bean sweet. Some of their scent notes are so weird. So I'm expecting this to kind of smell like a vanilla cake, maybe with a little bit of spice. Let's see. Okay, so I kind of was hoping this might smell similar to leprechaun treats, which they released for St. Patrick's Day, and I really enjoyed that candle. I like how this smells, but I will say, I don't know how to put this because it's not overly so, but sometimes when I get a vanilla cake fragrance, I've had it happen with Goose Creek, I've had it happen with Bath & Body Works. Sometimes, it's not often, but sometimes I get a sour note, and I don't know what causes that, but it happens sometimes. I don't know if it's the frosting note in the cake. I don't know that does it even say frosting here? It doesn't say anything about frosting. So I don't know, but oh, it does say lingers like frosting, but it doesn't say there's actual frosting note. But I don't know if that's what it is or what the deal is, but sometimes it can go sour for me. I'm getting a teeny tiny bit of that. It's not much. So I have a feeling when I warm this, it'll open up and that's going to fade away. I do get a little bit of a spice here. It's almost like it's a spice cake, but then it kind of pulls me back and says, no, I'm a vanilla cake. So I'm a vanilla cake, but I've got a little bit of spice to offer. Yeah, the more I smell it, the more I like it. But this is not your typical vanilla cupcake scent. It's a cake, like I said, but it kind of leans spice cake. And then it kind of pulls me back a little bit and gives me vanilla. I kind of like it. I'm a little bit scared of that little bit of a sourness I'm getting. I hope it doesn't stick. But it doesn't smell like leprechaun treats to me, which was delicious. But I'm really excited to try this out. Hopefully that note that I'm getting that's a little bit funky to my nose will even kill itself out. And I'll enjoy that. But that is Kringle Cupcake. Love the label on that. And this, by the way, guys, is the full label. That is the full label of that candle. Beautiful. The next one is Santa's Workshop. I'll also show you the full label on that one. Beautiful again. I will show you the wax melt as well. There we go. So this one scares me a little bit. Oh, there's a couple of reviews on this one already. Okay, so this one, the scent description says, step inside Santa's Workshop, where the scent of polished wood and cherry toys. Cherry toys? Want to be wood toys? It fills the air with nostalgic cheer. Rich tobacco and soft suede hint at well-worn gloves and handcrafted magic. Grounded by warm cedar and musk, it's the cozy, time-worn scent of holiday wonder in the making. Top notes are wood and cherry. Mid notes are tobacco and suede, and base notes are musk and cedar. I'm not a tobacco fan. I'm not a suede fan. Cherry, I'm kind of in my cherry era. I like the sound of cherry maybe mixed with tobacco. I'm thinking they would go well together. But again, tobacco's not usually my jam. Musk and cedar, depending. They can be fine. Oh, let's see. I'm not sure what to expect. But I'm kind of wondering this is going to be like a masculine cherry scent. So let's see. And all these are white wax, by the way. So this smells a little bit soapy. I do get that cherry, and I like the cherry note here. To me, it doesn't lean medicinal at all. But this is also giving me some soapiness, and I'm not sure what's causing that. I don't know that I get wood. The tobacco is not overly noticeable as tobacco. If I smell this and didn't know there was tobacco in it, I probably couldn't tell you that was the note I was smelling, but I know to look for it. So I know it's there, but it's not overly tobacco. I do get that suede note. I probably get the cherry and the suede the strongest. But I get this weird kind of soapiness to this. Let me see what the reviews are saying. Let's see. What are people saying? Somebody says intoxicating. It's a beautiful masculine fragrance. I would agree. It's masculine. It is akin to gray, which I've never smelled. So if you are a gray fan, you've tried gray. It's been around for a bit. Let me know in the comments below what gray is like. I assume it's kind of like a masculine cologne scent. But it's more warm and woodsy. At first sniff, it didn't immediately scream Christmas. Yeah, I would agree with that. It does not scream Christmas. But I think that's because it's not what I was expecting. It is a stunning fragrance with a strong throw. I had to order 2 more and the wax melts because I'm obsessed. Easily the best in the new collection. Highly recommended. All right. The next one says, obsessed. This is one of the best candle scents I have smelled. I really love it. I thought I was going to wait until Christmas for this one, but it's just so wonderful that I have to burn it right away. I will say still, I live on my words. It smells more cherry suede. It's like a masculine cherry suede scent. A little bit of tobacco. There is a bit of a woodsy vibe, but it's more leaning towards like, kind of like you're in a wood shop and someone is turning sweet tobacco. I don't think there's a ton of woodsiness here, but the woodsiness that I do get is more like your sawdust kind of wood, if that makes sense, but not in a bad way. But I still get the soapiness about it, and I don't know what that's about. It's kind of odd. Definitely not feeling Christmassy, but at the same time, it's very different. This is very unique, and I could see how quite a few people who like those kind of different, unique scents could enjoy this. So that is Santa's Workshop. I don't know how I feel about it, but I will reserve judgment until I warm it and see what I think. Okay, the next candle I will show you the label is Vintage Christmas. These labels. This one kind of reminds me of their Cozy Christmas candle, which is a candle I love. All right, here's the wax melt, matching label. Okay, so the scent description for Vintage Christmas says that it brings back the magic of holidays past, where spiced fruits and glowing balsam fill a candlelit room. Cinnamon, clove, and ginger dance through the air, warmed by amber, we go with the amber again, patchouli, and aged wood. It's a timeless scent, nostalgic, cozy, and wrapped in tradition. Top notes, fruit and spice. Mid notes, balsam and cinnamon. And base notes are wood and amber. So I'm thinking I'm going to get a cozy, spicy, fruity tree scent with a little bit of perfume. What's up with the soapiness? I get soapiness in this one too. So I definitely get fruit. I feel like I get a little bit of an apple and a little bit of a cranberry. It doesn't tell you what fruits. But I definitely get spiced fruits. Maybe even a teeny bit of peach. But I definitely feel like I get like an apple and a cranberry. I do get the spice, but it's kind of like a mulled spice, so it's not super spicy. It's not overly tree either. Like, there's some tree there, but tree is not the star. But yet it's still there. Cinnamon, I get, is definitely in with those spices. Amber, I get, and it's not an overly perfumey and overly amber scent, but it's there. It's kind of warm and resinous, but it's definitely there. It's definitely noticeable. It's definitely detectable. And a little bit woodsy. So honestly, I feel like the scent notes are pretty spot on. I just kind of expected this to smell a little bit different. But at the same time, I like what I smell. And it does kind of give the projection of like a vintage type of scent. But at the same time, I'm getting that little bit of soapiness, and I don't know why my nose is picking that up. I listened to a number of reviews before I picked up these scents. I don't remember anyone saying that these two scents smelled soapy, so I don't know. My nose is being weird. I don't know, but we'll see how they warm up. And the last wax smell I have here for the holidays is Snow Walk, of the new holiday releases, I should say. This one I'm kind of excited about. Look at the candle. It is beautiful. Like your neutral, icy, white kind of design. I mean, that is gorgeous. Speaks to my heart. All right, so the scent description for Snow Walk. It feels like a quiet stroll through freshly fallen snow. Cool peppermint and creamy vanilla. I'm liking the sound of that. Swirling in the crisp winter air. White chocolate and cocoa butter melt into soft woods and musk, wrapping you in cozy stillness. It's sweet, serene, and made for magical moments. Who comes up with these scent descriptions? Top notes are vanilla and peppermint. Yes, please. Mid notes are white chocolate and sandalwood. Oh, why does that sound so nice? Base notes are vanilla again and musk. I'm liking how this sounds. Yeah, this, you guys, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. It's easy to describe, but also hard to describe. Like, this is your creamy, vanilla heavy peppermint, that kind of peppermint that I like. But it's not like your overly sweet, creamy vanilla peppermint. This has more of that musky vibe, and you do detect a little bit of that sandalwood, but it's mixing with that musk and just kind of giving you like, this could be a creamy peppermint vanilla scent that you could wear and eat at the same time. The white chocolate note in this just adds to the creaminess. It's so good. Remember that white chocolate is not like a chocolate scent. It's more like a confection. It's super sweet. It's super sugary. It's just pure sugar, honestly. Pure vanilla. Lots of vanilla going on here. Definitely some vanilla musk. Lots of peppermint, but not overly so. You get the peppermint, but oh man, the peppermint is dreamy in here. I love everything about this scent. And I haven't quite smelled a peppermint vanilla scent like this before. I love what that white chocolate brings to the table here. And I also love what the musk is doing to this. I need this candle. I need this candle yesterday. Now, granted, I will wait for a sale. But this is kind of what I wanted from, I believe it's called Dreaming of a White Christmas by Homeworks. Beautiful scent from Homeworks, but did not throw worth a darn. This smells nice and strong and cold, so I'm hoping this performs well. But oh my gosh, that is beautiful. Okay, guys, I'm back. Let's go ahead and do the 2 holiday candles I actually picked up. I picked these 2 up because I knew for sure I would love them. And so while I usually wait for a sale when it comes to the releases, I just wanted these two, and a lot of people were talking about them, and I do think they'll restock if anything sells out. But I don't know, with tariffs, well, there won't be tariffs here because it's an American company, but with all the stuff with prices going up and everything, I just didn't want to take a chance. I wanted to throw these in my cart. So I picked them up. I did use an ambassador code. Unfortunately, I know, I wish I was. I am not an ambassador, so you will have to find another code if you want to use a code. Mr. Kong's mom, she's a great YouTuber here. I tend to use her code because she does thorough reviews, and I really appreciate that she does that. Katie is another reviewer here that does fantastic reviews, really puts her time into those. She's another one that you could use her code. Philly Candleman has a code. I watch all these YouTubers. But yeah, they're some of my tops, so check them out. There's other reviewers here that do a great job as well. So you can find also some great reviews in the Facebook group itself. Fiona, for one, does amazing reviews, but she tends to post them only on Instagram and in the Facebook group. So she doesn't do YouTube, but she is an amazing reviewer, and she has a code as well. So there are lots of codes to be found. I just wished I had one to share with you, but I unfortunately am not an ambassador. But that's how much I believe in the brand, so I kind of wish I was. I really wish I was, not kind of. Okay, so the first candle I have here is Cinnamon Apple Wreath. Look at that label. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. My daughter's texting me about the Eagles game. I think she has access to it, but I don't, so I don't get to see it. But, oh my gosh, that label is gorgeous. I will say that this label, I heard talk from the ambassadors that Kringle almost pulled this from the lineup because the label doesn't really match the scent. So the scent notes are, and Kringle's done this before. I don't know why they keep doing it, and people have complained about it because a lot of people get an idea of what they think a candle is going to smell like by the label. I love the label, so I'm not complaining about the label, but my understanding is that the label and the scent are two different things. So, and sometimes the title. Title goes there as well. So Cinnamon Apple Wreath wraps your senses in the heart of the holidays, where the scent of baked apples and cinnamon fills the air like a freshly hung wreath on the door. Mulled cranberries, clove, and sugared berries add a festive sparkle, while warm woods and golden amber bring a cozy glow. It's sweet, spiced, and steeped in seasonal cheer. The top notes are baked red apple, cinnamon stick, and sparkling mandarin. The mid notes are clove bud, mulled cranberry, sugared berries, and the base notes are warm woods, vanilla bean, and golden amber. There's that amber again. What are we missing? The wreath. The green of the wreath. Now, to be fair, there's not a lot of green. And it does mention apple. So, and it does mention orange. It does mention cinnamon. But the green, you're not going to get. Let's get a whiff of this one, because I thought the scent notes still smell amazing to me. This is their clear jar, their regular lineup. So again, white wax, 100% soy. I love this. This is a cinnamon vanilla scent, honestly. With a tad bit of apple. Definitely get the spice. It's a warm spice. Most of it's cinnamon. It's beautiful. It's creamy. It's cinnamony. It's warm, spicy, a little bit of sweetness. I don't know that I really pick up that cranberry note, but there is kind of a mulled sense going on in here. I get a little bit of brightness. I'm not sure. Maybe it's a mixture of the cranberry and orange. I can't say for sure. I pick out cranberry. I pick out orange. I do get that little bit of an apple note, like I mentioned. And it's not like a fresh, crunchy apple. It is more like an apple filling, a baked apple. But I mainly get the cinnamon vanilla note. And I ain't mad about it. I don't get a lot of amber in this, so I'm not mad about that either. So I wouldn't be too worried about it. It's not like a perfumey scent. This is more like a gourmand cinnamon vanilla scent with a touch of fruity. And I'm not mad about it. I think it's beautiful. So I'm looking really forward to that. Hopefully it performs well. And then the next candle, the last scent for the holiday. Like I said, we got ripped off because we didn't get 6 cents. But the last scent, they released for the holiday this year. I had to have this label. I read the scent notes. I was like, yep, that's me. Had to have the scent notes, had to have the label, had to have the candle. My mom loves the red truck that's released every year for Christmas these days. I'm not a huge, big red truck fan, but I totally get it. The label's gorgeous. I had to have it. Christmas Tree Farm. Oh my gosh, is that not gorgeous? Beautiful, 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 beautiful. So Christmas Tree Farm has notes of fir needle, balsam, pine, orange, wood, and musk. I'm not sure why I haven't been reading the candle bottom. So the scent description is, wander through rows of evergreens with Christmas Tree Farm, where crisp fir needle and fresh cut balsam fill the frosty air. Hints of orange and pine mingle with earthy woods and soft musk, evoking the joy of picking the perfect tree. It's the scent of holiday tradition wrapped in warmth and evergreen magic. Again, the scent notes themselves are top, fir needle and balsam, mid, pine and orange, and base, wood and musk. And you know, when I saw that orange note, you know Terry was like, jump in my bag. Beautiful. White wax, 100% soy. It's beautiful. It's tree. It's a beautiful tree. Fresh. You literally get the fresh greenness of the fir needles. Balsam and pine. And then you get that bright juiciness of the orange. And it's subtle. It's not a lot of orange. So while your girl Terry could take it even to another level and I'd be fine with it, it's there. I do get a little bit of muskiness, but it's lending to kind of like that fresh air vibe that's going on with the tree. And then the woodsiness of the stump of the tree. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Kringle knows how to do a tree scent. Let me tell you, they know how to do a tree scent. Oh my gosh. It kind of gives me a mix of winter from Bath & Body Works, fresh balsam from Bath & Body Works, and a little bit of Tree Farm, but you don't really get apple. Oh my gosh, Christmas Tree Farm. Yep, I'm going to need backups of those. I hope they have a good sale because I'm going to need more of these. They are gorgeous. Gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Gorgeous. All right, let's talk about my favorites of these new holiday scents. Again, there are 6 new ones. I'm just going to pull them up on my iPad because my 2 candles are downstairs. And we'll talk about my favorites because I do have all 6 here in hand, whether it be a wax melt or the candle. I got to tell you, my first 3, I love them all equally. It's hands down and very hard to tell you which one I would like the best. Yeah, honestly, all 3. They all are different. They all have their own element. They all speak to me. They all say holiday. And they all even say winter. And I love them all. I will do my best to pick. I don't think I could give you a specific order, but I will tell you my top 3. Christmas Tree Farm. So I knew I would love it. Definitely have it in a candle. I would definitely say I love Christmas Tree Farm. Cinnamon Apple Wreath. I have it in a candle. I know I would love it. Definitely Cinnamon Apple Wreath. Snow Walk. Okay, I didn't know, but I kind of thought I would love this one. This one's even more beautiful than I imagined. Snow Walk is definitely up there with those 2, so I definitely need to bring that candle home. Kringle did release these in 4 wicks, so I am definitely contemplating bringing them home in 4 wicks. And then we have the bottom 3. Kringle Cupcake would be number 4 on my list. I like it. I'm a little scared of that little bit of a sourness I'm getting, but I have a feeling it's going to even out and it's going to be okay. But I will report back. Vintage Christmas. I like the scent in this. I do feel like it kind of feels like a vintage scent. It gives me those vibes for sure. It's nostalgic for sure. But I also get a little bit of soapiness. I'm not sure what's going on with that. So I need to warm this and see what I think. But it'll be interesting to see if these change. I still think those top 3 are still going to be my top 3. But we'll see. And then rounding up the back, not that it's a bad scent at all. I'm just not sure. And I also get the soapiness in this, and I'm not sure why I'm getting that. Santa's Workshop. But I will give this one points for being unique, because I feel like it's different. It's quite different. Kind of like a cherry sawdust kind of scent. It's different with a little bit of tobacco. It's different, and I appreciate that about it. Alright guys, that will do it for my Kringle candle haul. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below if you picked up any of these candles. Let me know what you're thinking. Like I said, I haven't heard anyone say that they get any kind of soapiness in those 2 scents that I got it in. So let me know if you smell those scents, what you're thinking of them. I just personally think my nose is being odd on those, but we shall see. But all in all, I think Kringle did a great job on the holiday releases. I really like the 2 reserves I picked up. We'll see what I think of that apple one when I burn it. I do have another perfumey apple scent from them that I do enjoy. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But that pumpkin oud, that's feeling like something special to me. I think I'm going to burn that pretty soon, because I may need a backup if that's still available. Hopefully that doesn't sell out, because they take a little bit to restock the reserves when they sell out. The reserves are the black jars. They do tend to cost a little bit more. The oils are considered premium oils in those candles. Some say they smell stronger. Sometimes they do. Not always. But it does have something to do with the premium oils that they use. Those oils tend to cost more that they use in those. So they do cost a little bit more, but only a few dollars more than their regular candles. So hopefully you are a lover of Kringle too. Let me know in the comments below how you feel about the company. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And guys, I will talk to you in the next video. Have a great one. Bye-bye.